Hi guys, I am Gabriela Fuentes, and for today I prepared something very special and effective in this quarantine. How to take notes in an effective and creative way. For many people, note taking is one of the best ways to learn because their learning style is visual and repetitive. I mean, they need to see the information, reflect it, and then read it as many times as they need to study to learn. This happens to me a lot. Since I entered college, the best way I have to learn is by taking, organizing, and creating notes in my notebook. But due to a lack of time, it has been more complicated. But now, all classes are online, and it is a little easier to be able to organize your notes in the time you need. So I decided to bring this knowledge to you so that we can all perform better in our theoretical and practical classes. For this, we are going to need some implements that you can get at home since they are for school use. You are going to need first a piece of paper. It can be one white sheet or a striped sheet or white sheet or whatever you want to use that is easier for you. In my case, I will use an horizontal striped sheet because it's much easier because the lines and everything. You are going to need two matching colors, and in this case will be the red one and the orange one. Or if you don't have markers, you can use colors as well. It works too. You're going to need also a black or a blue pencil. That the one that you will use or the one that you will choose will depend on your color palette. I will use the black one because it matches more, and you need to have previous class materials. For example, have the PPT presentations that the teacher shared with us. Also, if you attend a class, you can write the most important points and later write it down more organized and more cute, in your notebook. And last but not least, you need to have the creativity and decided to do it. First, on the piece of paper, you need to write a very striking and attractive title. Today, I will show you how to do this title, and you can do it with a pen in order to avoid errors or erase a lot. This title in particular is very easy, so we are going to do the letters of origins in capital letters. And when we finish with this part, we are going to add more color on the left side. We are going to fill in the half of the letter, like this. This has to be the result. And the word language must be lowercase, italics, or as we say it in Spanish, letra corrida, like this. And later you add the color, or if you know it, you can use the lettering technique. And to finish, the articles of the title also will be in lowercase with a black pen or another color marker. In this case, I will use a black pen, like this. On the title, you can add more decoration, as a star, more lines, and in this case, I will use a bold line. Like this one and this one. Remember that if you use the colors, if you use only colors, the process is the same. Second, you will summarize the information in a black pencil. Well, I use black because it combines more. The idea is that you only add the most relevant information, apply with the space on the paper, and add images so that with the imager it is more representative and easy to identify and related. Third and finally, you highlight important information on the text as names, dates, or main concept. For example, this will be the result. This is for a linguistics class that if you see here, these images, image or picture, and I highlight the most important information. Okay? And if, for example, if you consider that it's important to add an explanation given by the professor, you can add a final note, like this, here, note. The result will be something like this. You can use the same strategy for study of a foreign language as German or French. For example, in this, I use 3 colors: orange for the titles, black for the uses, red for the examples, and green for the translation for the formulas of the sentence. The same happens with this summary of English verb tense that use the blue for the formulas in present and purple for the formulas in past. A little reminder: if you don't have markers of color, with a blue pencil, a blue pencil and tippets, you can create a creative title. Okay, like this. For this, I only use a black pencil and a blue pencil. I add little points with tippets, like it seems like stars or something like that. And you have here some ideas for the title. Remember that the idea is that you play with your notes, with the space and the images. For example, in the same linguistic, I also do some images because it is more representative. I play with the space, the paragraph. Also, like this. The result will be something the same depending on your creativity. Okay. To conclude, the idea is that you find this very productive in this quarantine in order to be more organized and have an outstanding performance on your grades and classes. Remember that you can apply this technique with other things and resources like mind map and other things. You want to do as personal projects like this, for example, or like this, or for example, I use the same technique for creating my chronogram. So I invite you to practice this, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.